All right, let's do a brief audio and visual check. How is everybody doing? Make sure the audio is good, the visual is good, looks good. See the charts okay. Thursday night, Friday's price action. All good. Looks good. Sounds good. Obviously, we're in a little bit of a delay, so you know how it is. You know how it is. Let's just get to it, shall we? In the YouTube chat, there is our Top Step risk disclosure. Everything that I say and go over is for educational purposes only. It's not financial advice. It's not a signals class. Just here to learn, get better. And for some of you, you just want to troll. All right, tip of the day. I'll wait till everybody tunes in. I got a tip. I got, you guys want a tip? I could give a tip to some traders that I think will help their trading overnight. Their trading will improve by probably twofold. And I'm being serious too. So once everybody gets into here, we'll get go. I'll let you know what that is. But in the meantime, let's get to these markets. I'm going to do a top-down analysis. This is interesting price action to say the least. Take a look at this daily chart. And what do we think? What do we think? If you guys have been tuning into slow markets, you kind of know my idea of this being a higher low, right? Making a higher low here in this NASDAQ. And we held these 29,200s. So I I would like to see a run to all-time highs. I think we're primed and ready to go to all-time highs. What do we think? You think yes? You think yes? We held this level, and are we primed to now head to all-time highs? Yeah? I mean, we're not gonna know until after it happens, but I'm gonna lean that way. Obviously, it's not financial advice. Um, so so maybe we could see that. It wouldn't surprise me. Let's just say that. It would not surprise me. And this market's bullish, obviously. Nvidia just did really, really well on the earnings. It was up like 8%. I don't know where it finished at. And I'm surprised the NASDAQ wasn't up that much. In my view, I think the NASDAQ should have been up a bit more. Or I'm surprised it wasn't up more. You can see the NASDAQ, we had that gap. Who remembers that gap from last night? We got filled, and it was these 29,004 or these 400s. We held, look, we held really well, and we're making higher lows. I'm actually going to jump into a long right here. I'm going to jump into a long, just a long on this hourly chart. Let this one play out. So you can see this hourly chart held the gap, higher low, higher low. I'm looking at this to be a higher low. Let's zoom into a 5-minute chart, and sheesh, yeah, you can see. You can see it from the 5-minute chart. There's the New York session open, the morning session, and we continue to hold. And tonight, we are down a little bit. We're down just over 1/4%. You can see on the top left-hand side, there's that percentage in the tab. And yeah, I don't mind getting into a few contracts to the long side. I don't mind adding to this position if I get an opportunity. I'd look to see, let's look at tonight's price action. You can see the high of tonight is going to be 645. The low of the opening range, like 600s. We just bounced off of 590s. and I got in at 619. I don't mind adding a second contract. I'm going to go ahead and add a second contract right there. I want to get into 3 of them. There we go. And let's get this thing set up. Zoom in, 100 tick chart. I'm long 2 from 611. And yeah, let's get stuff up. Let's get everything ready for trading. I'm looking for this to be a higher low. Let's see if we could get through. I'd like to see session highs. I like to see session highs. And all right, we didn't get everybody in yet. Once we get everybody in, I'll give a tip that will help some of you just get better overnight. Stops where? Yeah, I'm going to tighten up this stop loss. I don't want a 100-point stop loss. I don't mind a 35-point. Let's see. I'll talk through my stop loss here. That might be a little bit too much. I wanted to see that hold though. If we break through these session lows. Yeah, so we have this pivot here at 590s, but we also have some resistance here at 580s, and I'd like my stop loss to be just under that. 2 contracts, risking right around, I'd say 577. 577. I'll add a third. Please, you have the magic hands. Hey, once we get everybody in, I usually ask for. I'll lower the light goal. A 500 light goal, and I'll let you know. How's that? Not a very difficult one. So tonight we have Nvidia's down 0.8. We got Micron down 1.7. And those are the big movers. Everything else is kind of calm. Yeah, Nvidia's down 0.8, Micron down 1.7 tonight. Everything else is calm. I'd like for a retest of these 600s, 640s, 630s. I'm a bull in this market. I like that higher time frame. I want that long biased. And before we get too far into this, let me make sure you guys can hear the music. Got the music. Remember, it's Friday's price action. It's Thursday night, but it is Friday's price action. As Hogue would say, you don't want to get biffed up on a Friday. That was fun. Who caught that? Who caught the Thunderdome where it was me versus Hogue today? Appreciate you, Philly Trader. Always get your like before you start listening. You watched it, Dan Emmons? That was such an honor, and I had such a great time going head-to-head against Hogue. If you don't know who won, I posted it on the social media. So you could take a look at my social media. Take a look at the socials. 20 minis in the last minute. Yeah. At the end, Hogue had to jump into 20 minis. And I just jumped in with him. There's a couple of traders that, oh, that's not unfair. I'm like, or that's not fair. Of course it's fair. If it's fair that he could jump in at 20 minis at the end to try and catch a lead, it's fair for me just to do it too. Right? The only rules of that was whoever has the biggest P&L, right? What's my Instagram? Bruno, if you don't mind, you could put my Instagram and Twitter in there. Yeah. Whoever has the biggest P&L, baby. Hogue's a better trader than a lot of people realize. There it is. Thank you, Bruno. There is the gram. It's that kind of a party, huh? All right, and I need to show the balance because it's balance watch here. And this is for those tuning in that are the pocket watchers who loves to just tune in and talk shit. We are up to these 630s. Do I ever check my balance? Only when we're getting close to passing it, so I don't overshoot. I very rarely check my balance. Chat check. I mean, I think the internet and chat checks my balance more than I do. All right, I'm gonna take one off right there. We'll tighten this stop loss up. This market's moving like wet concrete. What do you mean? I'm up 26 points. I'm up 26 points. 27, 28, 29. This market is not like wet. I don't know what wet concrete means for you. All right, I'm gonna call that one right there. I'm flat. There's a nice little profit. Nice $747 to start the night. Woo! I think we go higher. I'm gonna be honest. I closed that out so I wouldn't pass this account yet. My target's higher. I closed it out because I don't want to pass this account yet. I want to leverage this account for entertainment purposes now. Is that bad? Yeah, I think we could just keep going. I think we could break through these session highs. Have I tried the 25K lab yet? I did. See, look, I got the 2 statics. Should I pass it with a micro? Yeah. I love that, Bruno. No sense to risk too much. Let's pass this baby with a micro. I'm gonna pass this 250K with a micro. If we get 500, oh yeah, no. If we get 700 likes, I'll pass it. $25 minis. I could switch to the static. How many micros? Probably 3 micros on the 25K, maybe less, depending on the volatility. Yesterday, during the first during the first period of yesterday, I was struggling, but I ended yesterday's session in the green and positive. Right? That's what traders do need to understand as well, is you have to... I love analogies. I absolutely love analogies, sports analogies here. Is you trade the entire trading session following your process, right? You can quit whenever you want, but think of it like a sports game. A football game, a basketball game. At halftime, your P&L's red. Does it mean the game is over? No, the game is over when what? You hit your daily loss limit. You decide to, okay, it's over, right? Because I ended the session green. If you're okay trading and continuing to trade following your process because your daily loss limit allows, it's okay, right? It's like, oh, I didn't hear no bell. It's the 4th quarter. It's like, oh wow, I'm losing, and it's only the 3rd quarter. We still have a whole nother quarter ahead, as long as you manage risk. That's what it was. That yesterday was a good example. It's like, well, yeah, I don't know. It was just wild to me. It was just wild to me. Some of the people that was tuning in, you know, saying, oh, you're red, right? I don't know how many times I'm red almost every single day. At one point in time, I'm usually right. Start and drawdown. It's just, do you have the confidence enough to just follow your process and keep going at it? Here we go. Session highs. 650s. 650. You thought I was joking that I wanted to close it out so I didn't pass. That's why, Dakota. Hey. Once we get everyone in, everyone in here in the bottom of the hour, then I'll give everyone a secret tip. A secret tip that will help so many traders out. It might even help you out, Richard. I know it might be hard to believe, but the tip that I'm going to be giving, it might even help Richard Harris. It probably help out a lot of people in the chat. That's for sure. Yeah, I teach all the time. Just the tip. Yep, we got to get 500 likes and yes. Outside of the obvious, right? Stop YOLOing, use a daily loss limit. I was down $1,800 of my 2K DL, stuck to my process, closed the day up. Oh, that's gotta feel good. You're a couple $100 away from your day loss limit, and then you grind it all the way back. The last trade to pass is always the hardest. That's the facts. Yeah, Brayden. I don't know if he was tuning in, but I don't know if I should say this. I purposely closed out of that trade so I don't pass this one yet. Because I want to use it to get likes, and I want to keep trading this. I want to see if I could switch to micros and pass it. I have my live account, so passing this technically doesn't do much for me yet. I've racked up a lot of combines with my live. Like, I have my live account. You can't have a live account and XFAs, but I've passed a bunch of combines. No, if we get to 500 likes, I'll give you the tip. Until then, I think we go higher. I think we go higher. I'm long. If you've seen my analysis on the higher time frame, I'm long. Do I think there's correlation in gold? I think during news events there can be correlation between NASDAQ and gold. Precision. You can have it all if you get 700 likes. True trading is getting punched in the face over and over and still coming back. that's right. That is right. Duo, I could donate my past accounts. No, these past accounts are mine. My tip: don't wear white during Labor Day. No, I got a couple good ones I want to give. All right, I'll add another one. I'll buy a second contract here. Look at this market moving. This market is rocking here. What are we watching? Is there news? Is there news? We're gonna pass this with micros, baby. This market is wild. Someone says pass it. No news. We're just going. We're just going. Do we head back up to settlements? Settlement is up. Man, settlement. We ended power hour was pretty wild, huh? We ended settlement up there. Correct, right? So if I If I work on combines while I have my live account, and, you know, if I struggle in my live account, I lose my live account, something happens, the past combines don't go away, from my understanding. What is settlement? That's where settlement is just where the NASDAQ turns green or red. There's a tab on the top left-hand side that shows positive and negative. Right now we're negative 0.17. A double top. It's right now it's a double top until it's not. 500 likes. I'll give you guys. I'll do 2 tips. I'll do a tip for half the chat and another tip for the other half. Then you, right? How's that? And I can confirm these are valuable, very useful tips. I confirmed. Yeah, it's based off of science, based off of statistics and data. I don't know. Wait, there's a profit target on the 250? Yeah, the profit target on the 250K is 15,000. So I almost made 15,000. I'll even show you my statistics. I'll even show you my statistics. You get 2 tips and my statistics. Coach J. Coach J. Who's all been tuning into Coach J's new segment starting at 4:45 p.m. Central? Catching that open. Catching the open of the price action. Jay, are we doing this? First of the month? Plot twist. Oh yeah, Coach Jay is a legend. Coach Jay beat me in a head-to-head competition. Can you show us how we can pass the 25K static having a hard time versus the 150Ks? Yeah, I have a 25K static. And as soon as this one's passed, I'll switch over to the 25K static. Thumbs up from Coach J. Ooh, you know what that means? That means you guys have to tune into the social media to find out on that. Stack small wins. Yeah, small size base hits. Wait, I'm confused. How are you doing double charts? Right here. See? You could have your charts however you want them. Right there. Just click on that button right there, next to the left of default. Nope. You have to pass your own combines. The 25K static, it's $1,000 DLL, or it's $1,000 max loss limit. Static, I believe. Static. $500 DLL on the 25K static. The DLL's 500. Max loss limit's 1,000. Bottom of the hour in 6 minutes. Time goes by fast, and you guys better get to that 500 likes. We don't have a full session. It's Thursday night. I had something urgent come up, so I do have to end slow markets a little bit early. Precision, I still got the live. I still have the live account. But with these lab drops, like I said, I'm going to withdraw my live account. I'm going to withdraw the live account. These lab drops have been so amazing. I've enjoyed them so much. I've been struggling in the live account a little bit, and it's just... Yeah, I know traders have loved me trading this. Yeah, hurry and get to the 500 likes. I'll share my trader's tip. I'll give some legit, solid advice, and then I'll show you my statistics here in this account. I'll show you all the stats. We can go over it. Do the withdrawal live, Dakota? Well, there's some personal information I just don't want to show. I would love to see the 3K challenge. I'm gonna post on social, and I'm gonna talk to Josh and team. I want to see a 6K challenge or a 5K challenge. Manson, if we're gonna get to 700 likes, will you stay? No, I'd love to, but it's urgent, or else I would. Amen to that. Yeah, we're just chilling here at these 640s. We got the top of the hour in under 5 minutes. Yeah, 5K challenge. Let's do it. Man cave trades. If that was it, that would be urgent. Man cave trades, but that's not it. I'll give everyone an update on my studio. You guys want to see an update on my studio? Let's see how this trade plays out. Yes. I haven't shared this to anybody yet, but here's... If you guys were tuning in, if you remember all those chords, I've got it cleaned up. I've got it cleaned up. There it is. So real quick, I'll show you the before. This is hideous. That's the before. That is the before. And let me tell you what, it was a freaking nightmare. A freaking nightmare. And that's the after. Yeah, I'll post video and updates. I'm upgrading the entire system. I'm excited. $500 likes. Are we there yet? Bottom of the hour in 2.5 minutes. Nasdaq is sitting here at these 640s. Super clean now. Oh, that's all I've been doing. When I'm not on air, when I'm not on TopstepTV, I've legit just been sitting in the studio, organizing wires. Ugh. Wait, can we see the clean pick again? It's on YouTube, so you can actually rewind it and pause it if you want. We're at 432 likes. How long did that take? I think a total of, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. I was gonna have 6 monitors, and I'm only gonna do 4. Like I said, I'll give everyone updates. It's always gonna be on my social media whenever I give that stuff. Yeah, I got lighting. What's my Instagram, bro? Bruno, if you don't mind, put it in the chat. Let's see if we can get some movements. A minute left until the bottom of the hour. See if we get this 250K combine passed. An L-shaped workstation. What is Bruno? Bruno is the amazing mod. There you go, Bruno. There is the link to the socials in the YouTube chat. Dakota, I recommend a backdrop and a camera to face it, but to have interchangeable vids and front and back. I'm gonna probably have a few different options. I could do a lot. I could do a lot more with this studio. I have the FX30 cinema camera. I got that on a nice mount that can move. I don't know. I'm going to be able to do a lot for coming up. It's been a decent investment on my end. I'd love to have interchangeable shots, right? We got the front view, then we'll have like a side view. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Here we go. Let's get through these session highs. Bottom of the hour is in. Can we pass this 250K? Man cave trades. What's my target? I want to see us come test settlement, which is going to be... I'd like to see these 270s come into play. Not 270s. 670s. Is Bruno trader too? Yeah, Bruno is the moderator here, and he's a great trader. Like live cam crew thing, you can do it without a crew though. I don't know. We're gonna see what I could do. Like I said, I got the studio set up. I want to keep building it out. It's not like a huge giant room, but it's a room that's big enough. I'd be able to do a lot of, you know, videos. I could do a lot more with the live slow markets, everything that I plan on doing. Coach Jay, I got something cooking in the kitchen with Coach Jay. Clutch. You need gold to drop. Oh, we got to 500 likes? Not yet. Am I accepting guests? That is going to be part of it, right? If I got a studio, it's going to be easier for me to bring guests on. I'm going to get Coach Jay back in the routine. We're going to see about Andre. I got my stream deck going on. We got to get out of these 640s here. Wow, Bruno. Absolutely amazing. I'm not going to share this, but give me a thumbs up if you're okay with me just talking about this. Yeah, I'm not going to share this on stream, but I got to get your approval to talk about it. Yeah? Okay. Bruno, the chat moderator here. See his name highlighted in blue. He's been putting these links. Just sent me a legit broker statement. And it's pretty, that's clean. That's clean. My last 2 months of my personal account. And you're up. Wow. It's impressive. It's impressive. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll say the percentage. I'll say the percentage because I'm not gonna say the dollar amount. You're up 31%. Is this from day trading, Bruno? Are you day trading futures? You're up 31% in 2 months. The power of micros. Nice work. Maybe we just bring Bruno on as a guest. And this is a legit broker statement. Like, this is not... Yeah. Good work, man. You're a beast. Yeah. You know you're in the right place when even the moderators are doing well. Kicking butt. So whenever we got a shit talker coming out, be careful. Moderator could trade better than you. That's, I love it. I love it. Yeah, have Bruno come on as a special guest. He's always in this chat. Yeah, that'd be brutal. How do I see the statement? No, I'm not going to share it. He sent it to me personally. It's a personal broker statement, and I don't share personal stuff. Like that. 500 likes. Okay. While we're letting this trade cook, 500 likes. First tip. First tip. This goes out to most of the people from yesterday. Most of the people from yesterday. And this is the tip that I have confirmed. I have verified that this is true. This is true. I also confirmed when I here, like in Chicago, when we did the big trader meetup here in Chicago, everyone came in and we talked with people. This tip is for the trolls. Yes. If you focus more on your trading and less on the talk, like on the social media, on the chat, you'll be a better trader. Like, you will improve your trading by multiples. Some people in here I see just chat. Some people I see on social media chat. And I always think, if you put that same amount of effort, that same amount of passion into your trading, you'd be just an absolutely amazing trader. Eliminate the distractions. Okay, so this leads to the main tip for the traders who are actually tuning in to learn and be better, is eliminating distractions. Right? Talking about social media, talking about your day-to-day. Look, cell phone next to my computer. The more you could eliminate distractions when you are trading, oh man, it's going to be so much better. When I was living with family, it was so hard for me, so hard, because I would be in a trade and I was trying to focus, and someone would come in and ask me a question, or hey, can you do this? Oh, you need to do this. You need to do that. And it's so difficult because when you're trading, you need to have 100% focus. At least for me at the time when I'm trading, real money's at risk. And it's like a professional athlete, right? Imagine being in the middle of a basketball game, fourth quarter, game on the line, and then your mom is on the sideline yelling at you saying, come here, we need to do something. Or you have, a kid come into your room, a kid come into your office and distract you. So little things like that. Then, of course, when I started working, it was phone calls, right? I only trade for less than 5 hours a day, and I had a team in China and Vietnam. I also had a team in Mexico that I was over working in supply chain. And I was in the middle of trading, and I'll get an emergency phone call about some shipment or something going wrong. And that was a headache because I'm in the middle of a trade like this, and I have this extremely urgent phone call that's coming in, and it throws me out of my trading. It throws me out of everything. I take the phone call, say it's a bad phone call, and then I get back to trading, and then I'm all distracted. All I could think about is what issue was going on, thinking about what was going on with that situation, how to solve it. If the trade turns red, I just get frustrated, I get pissed off, and then it just snowballs from there. And the next thing I know, I lose the trade. Already pissed off because of a bad situation that's going on about in the supply chain world.
And now I'm even worse because I just had a bad trade where I just couldn't focus, or vice versa, or a trade I missed, right? Like I missed that, and if I wouldn't have had this distraction, I wouldn't have had this result. So I think that's a big part of trading, and just a big part of like a routine, a system, and why I do a lot of comparisons to professional athletes is because you need to lock in. You need to focus. There's a time for that. There's a time to have some distractions. And yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. It might not apply to everybody. Some traders, right? Maybe you just place a trade, you set it and forget it, and you don't mind walking away or doing that. But it was a very important and useful change in my own trading. And then I freaking start streaming, and we talk about distractions. I have a YouTube chat going off. I got managing a stream. I got a trade going on. I got, my headphones on. I got, team I'm talking to. And then it's just going from, distractions everywhere. So I've had to adjust. then I look over the glimpse of my eye and I see trolls popping up talking shit. I'm like, just chill. I'm trading. I'm trading. Let me just focus. This is a couple $1,000 decision, and it's two extremes for sure. Trading by myself, hyper focused, and then trying to trade and stream. And now it's got to the point to where I just love it. I absolutely love it. No, I love when people come in and troll a little bit. I do. I said it at the end of the stream yesterday. I love it. Trading chose me. I did not choose trading. Trading chose me. And we're coming up at the top of the hour here. Remember, like I said, it is Thursday night, Friday's price action. I am going to be on TopstepTV tomorrow morning, and guess what? I did win Hogue on the head-to-head Thunderdome today. He's an amazing trader. I had to make over $5,000 in 45 minutes in order to beat Hogue. Look, this is what it took to beat Hogue. This is what it took to beat Hogue. I had to make $5,500. That is what it took to beat Hogue. I ended up I ended up taking the win. It was an absolute honor trading up against Hogue. And Andre, I'm going against Andre tomorrow. Andre tomorrow on the Thunderdome. So we'll see about that. We'll see about that. I'm going to be honest. I think it's going to be easy. I think head-to-head versus Andre should be just a cakewalk. Should be just easy, right? Today was difficult, going against Hogue. Tomorrow, going against Andre. Just like a victory lap. Straightforward. Is he listening? I was kind of hoping he was tuning in. Dang, I was hoping he was tuning in. Sometimes he's like lurking. Yeah, he's the silent assassin. Andre secretly is he's pretty dang good, man. I go for the mental warfare. I'll wait. I'll repeat that tomorrow morning during fast markets. I don't think he's tuning in. He would have said something. Oh, I got that trade going. Yeah, Andre is low-key an absolute beast of a trader. Every Yeah, the people you see on Topstep TV consistently is just great. But we'll see, we'll see. I trade the person, not just the markets. Let's see. Bro, trying to pass for everyone tonight. I'll pass this account. I'm gonna not guaranteed. ACH, anything can happen. I'm within a couple $100. Made $14,700 in this account. See if I could pass it with micros. Keep you guys entertained. I could probably pass this maybe tomorrow morning or Sunday night. I'll be back Sunday night. Yeah, Andre has experience. He knows, man. Andre is every single time I look at and see his screen, he's up like over 5,000. 10K Dre. Andre is great. But I'm going to be talking smack. I'm going to talk smack. I'm going to get in his head. Andre, it's not just about the markets. It's also about the person. I'll see if I get in Andre's head. I have my ways. I have my ways. I know the people. The biggest battle in these markets is between the ears. If I could get him to make one mistake, I might get him. I just need a little bit. Yeah, on Topstep TV. Yeah, like poker or chess. You gotta know your person. You see it? You see that again? Like, oh, Nvidia's rallying. Oh, there goes crude. Andre, I'm long. I'm flat. We'll see. We'll see. Andre knows me. I know him. The competition's tomorrow. Yeah, let me tell you what time it is. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Central. 1 p.m. Central. Tomorrow on Topstep TV. Hopefully we get good price action. Today I had good price action with Hoop. Yeah. We'll get in Andre's head. Chat, you're gonna help me? You're gonna help me, right? We're all gonna be. We gotta just go after Andre. Did you get the desk office sorted out after your move? I prayed for your ex post. Just wondering. Kelvin, I did. I showed a picture of the after. You might want to rewind the YouTube, and I shared a post. I got it all cleaned up. It took a lot of time, but longer than I expected. But everything's all clean. I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna be able to turn it on tonight and start doing tests, and I think I'm gonna be ready to go. I got everything I need now. Yeah. This is the one time Rips has us raid your chat about something that happened in Vegas. Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, all right? I need to get back down there. I went to Vegas not too long ago, but I didn't have that much time, so I wasn't able to link up with Rips. Richard says, didn't you go flat and tell Hogue you're giving him a chance to catch up? I did, and then he just went 21 minis at the end. And so I just got in with him. Right? Hey, that's the rules. If you want, you could get in 25 minis, but you got to understand your opponent could also do exactly the same. Ripsy loves you. I love Rips, man. Rips is awesome. I will always have much appreciation for Rips. He's a great trader. I went down to Vegas and he welcomed me. Him and his wife welcomed me into his home and treated me with lots of respect. And yeah, such a lot of people don't know him behind the scenes or that, but yeah, much respect for him. He's really good at trading. He's good at what he does. Here we go. We're breaking out session highs. Yeah, nothing but love. Wick, come on. Hoke's first week back and already throwing him in the loser's circle. Hey, it's his first week back. Gotta treat him. That's love, man. Hey, you're back. Hold this L. I'm just gonna get out of one here. Tying up that stop loss. Wow, what a good stream. What a good one. What a great way to end the week. Like I said, I have something urgent I have to get taken care of. So tonight, I do have to end it just a little bit early. Welcome back, Hogue. Yeah, I know. I know. How you feeling? What made me take partial? That rejection at these 60s. I'm going to just really tighten this up below this pivot right here. Actually, that pivot right here at these 50s. Yeah, for slow markets, it's over, right? For me, this is over. Ending the week for slow markets. I'm Sunday night through Thursday night for slow markets, and since I have something I need to get done, get taken care of, I'm going to end this a little bit earlier. But I'm going to be on fast markets tomorrow morning, and then I got the Thunderdome against Andre. Can I explain a pivot? Yeah, this is where the market pivots, changes direction, and it depends on how you view it, right? See, I consider this a pivot. I consider this a pivot here at the 60s. You know, this is a pivot to me. That's a pivot. Here's a pivot. There's a pivot. Everywhere's a pivot. Some traders might consider this, depending on how you view the markets. Just whatever you do, just try and be consistent with it. The more consistent you could be. So like, watch, I'm going to trail this up because I'm looking at, you know, where the market came down and we pivoted, we bounced off those 56s. Hopefully that makes sense. You get it? And then maybe the next time you see me in slow markets, I think I'm going to be in the studio. I'm going to be in the studio. All right, I'm flat. I'm out. Plus 808. Plus 808. I'm only $200 away from passing this thing. Oh, I was going to show you the statistics. You guys got to the 500 likes for me. Can we get to... Let's hurry and pump the likes up before I go. I'm going to show the statistics. Hurry. Get to the likes. Hit the like buttons. Get to 700 maybe. Here are the stats. Here are the stats for this account. Is this showing all of it? Maybe. I don't know. It started here. Here are the statistics. I've been trading this all on air, I think. Yeah, there's a loss. I hit my daily loss limit twice. Almost passed. Yeah, there's my two. I hit 2 daily loss limits. This was yesterday. Look, yeah, see, this was yesterday. Oh, that's when the haters come out, and then that's where they disappeared. But it's part of the trading, right? Part of trading. There's the stats on this account. I like this. I'm holding the trades almost, what, 3 times as long as I'm holding my losses, holding my winners. And there it is. Oh, that's upside down risk reward. Upside down risk reward. There you go. Reviewed the tape. Desk and office sorted. Nice. Yeah, thanks, Kelvin. Hey, the real magical. You know what? For some traders in the chat, it's the same thing. They get the same, you know, chemicals reaction out of their brains when I show them my stats. Hurry, everyone! Dakota's showing his stats. Come look at this. Woo! 700 likes. I'll show you my stats. All right. Usually it's pay-per-view. Party. Hurry, pause the stream. You can rewind it and hit pause on those stats. Here, I'll even help you out. Someone make a comment. We are on minute 62. Dakota shows his stats. You're welcome. Oh, I love it. Okay, but I do have to get going. I will be back tomorrow morning for fast markets, then the 1 p.m. Central for head-to-head against Andre, and then in my new studio Sunday night. I got some work to do. I got some urgent to take care of, then I'm coming straight back, and I'm going to be working on that studio. So follow on the socials. I will be trying to provide updates as I go. Yep, minute 62. Dakota shows stats. Minute 41. I give you the tip. Take care, everybody.